In this video we are going to talk about the Verizon stock. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. While Verizon stock has persistently lagged the S&P 500, its dividend often draws income-oriented investors. However, if 5G cellular services rekindle profit and revenue growth, Verizon stock might become much more appealing. The issue is that 5G wireless competition is projected to heat up. The acquisition of Sprint by T-Mobile US, TMUS, produced a stronger competitor to Verizon Communications, VZ, and AT&T. For 5G wireless services, T-Mobile has the greatest radio spectrum. In addition, AT&T and Discovery recently agreed to integrate their Warner Media businesses, Disca. As a result, AT&T is likely to have more money to invest in 5G wireless technologies and fiber optic services as a result of its restructuring. Verizon introduced a new 5G promotion in early June to compete with AT&T and T-Upgrade Mobile's offers. VZ stock sold a 90% share in its media and advertising division for $5 billion to Apollo Global Management on May 3. In the second half of 2021, the deal is likely to close. In a recent government auction of mid-band radio spectrum, Verizon stock was the highest bidder. Verizon paid $53 billion on satellite operator incentive payments and clearing expenses. The investment will put off a VZ stock repurchase for years. Verizon said at its Investor Day on March 10 that it expects revenue growth of 4% or more in 2024 as it expands its 5G wireless services. Verizon expects revenue growth of 2% in 2021, which is consistent with previous forecasts. According to the corporation, growth will accelerate to 3% in 2022 and 2023. Verizon's network expansion will be crucial now that it has enough 5G mid-band spectrum. Verizon plans to reach 175 million people by the end of 2022 with 5G services based on mid-band spectrum that offer greater broadband speeds. Verizon's stock is in the investment phase for 5G. In addition, Verizon claims that 5G mobile services will lead to more people switching to monthly data plans with unlimited bandwidth. Consumers now have unlimited data plans in 61% of cases, up from 40% in 2018. In addition, Verizon informed analysts that it intends to deploy fixed internet services to residences using the 5G mid-band spectrum. Residential broadband is currently dominated by cable TV companies. By the end of 2023, the telecom expects its fixed broadband service to reach 30 million residences. In 2022, Verizon expects 5G corporate services to gain traction. It's putting money on mobile edge computing sites that offer secure 5G commercial services. Over the following 3 years, the telecom company aims to spend an additional $10 billion on 5G wireless network infrastructure. This equates to almost $3.3 billion every year. This is on top of the $18 billion it currently spends each year to maintain its whole network. Some of it has already been set aside for 5G. In a recent report to clients, Credit Suisse analyst Douglas Mitchelson said, "The overarching question is whether investors will place a higher multiple on Verizon stock in advance of clear proof points for potential revenue acceleration in future years, balanced against minimal earnings growth during this investment phase and capital returns limited to the dividend for the next 4 to 5 years." On the bright side, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway, BKH, revealed a $8.6 billion stake in Verizon on February 16. TracFone's acquisition of VZ stock is being scrutinized. Verizon agreed to buy prepaid wireless service provider TracFone from Mexico-based América Móvil, AMX, for $6.25 billion in cash and stock on September 14 in a major move. The proposed deal is still being reviewed by federal regulators. Because of their high dividends, Verizon and AT&T are considered defensive plays. Verizon stock, which is a Dow component, pays a 4.6% dividend. Verizon has less debt than AT&T, which recently acquired media conglomerate Time Warner and satellite TV provider DirecTV. While Verizon has steered clear of large acquisitions, its foray into the media business with the acquisitions of AOL and Yahoo backfired. It took a $4.6 billion write-down on its Oath Media business in 2018. Based in New York, Verizon and Walt Disney, DIS, have teamed up to offer video streaming services. Hulu and ESPN Plus were added to Disney and Verizon's streaming partnership in August. Verizon has also partnered with sports leagues and Apple, AAPL, music services. Verizon stock has a new top management team. Verizon stock has had a good run since the global recession of 2008-2009, thanks to low interest rates. At one point, the telecom behemoth climbed to the top of the IBD leaderboard. It's a hand-picked list of the best-performing stocks based on technical and fundamental indicators. Verizon is the largest wireless service provider in the United States. It also sells wired services to Northeast households and business services worldwide. Verizon has a far larger presence in the U.S. wireless market than AT&T. Verizon's wireless division accounts for roughly 85% of adjusted earnings. Since purchasing Vodafone Group's VOD 45% stake in a wireless joint venture for $130 billion in early 2014, the business has paid down debt. It also has a new top management team. Before joining Verizon, Hans Vestberg was the CEO of network equipment firm Ericsson, ERICY. Vestberg and Chief Strategy Officer Rima Qureshi, who previously worked for Ericsson, joined Verizon in 2017. Ronan Dunn, the leader of Verizon's consumer division, previously served as the CEO of O2, a British telecom company. In 2016, he joined Verizon. In a maturing industry, VZ stock fundamentals are important. The issue of revenue growth continues to be a problem. The long-term challenge for Verizon is that the wireless industry in the United States is saturated. Many people have put off purchasing new smartphones. Furthermore, data-hungry mobile video hasn't proven to be a huge moneymaker. Verizon's adjusted profits per share for the March quarter were $1.31, excluding items. Revenue increased by 4% to $32.9 billion. Verizon earned $1.26 per share on $31.6 billion in revenue a year ago. Analysts expected Verizon to earn $1.29 per share on $32.47 billion in revenue. Revenue from wireless services increased by 2.4% to $16.7 billion. Verizon reported a loss of 178,000 post-paid wireless phone users, compared to analyst expectations of 198,000. Wireless subscriber growth is expected to go up in the June quarter, according to analysts. In a memo to clients, Wells Fargo analyst Eric Lubchow stated, Verizon is ramping up the competition intensity in wireless in Q2 with a new deal on trade-in devices, which should enable it to drastically enhance its subscriber performance. On the other hand, during the rest of 2021, Verizon will feel the financial drag of its C-band investments more significantly, with earnings and free cash flow set to decline as capex and interest carry all become more material impediments. Business unit revenue increased 1.3% to $7.8 billion in the March quarter. Verizon Media's revenue increased by 10.4% to $1.9 billion. Verizon anticipates full-year adjusted per-share earnings of $5 to $5.15 per share in 2021. Verizon expects overall revenue increase of at least 2%, with a minimum of 3% growth in wireless service revenue. Verizon stock. Will 5G wireless save the day? Verizon's 5G mobile network makes use of both low-band and high-band airwaves. Although its lower-band 5G services are widely available, they do not provide significant data speed improvements over earlier 4G networks. Verizon's 5G, ultra-wideband, or UWB, mobile services utilize mmWave spectrum at high frequencies. By the end of 2020, UWB services were offered in parts of 60 cities, including sports stadiums. Analysts believe that even in urban regions, coverage is patchy. Verizon has teamed up with Amazon Web Services, the company's cloud computing arm, to create 5G apps for web-connected industrial devices. IBM is another partner, IBM. Manufacturing automation, cloud gaming, driverless vehicles, drones, and remote healthcare services are all expected to benefit from 5G connectivity, according to experts. However, developing 5G wireless apps could take years. VZ stock analysis. Is it a good time to invest right now? According to the IBD stock checkup, VZ stock has a relative strength rating of only 15 out of a possible 99. Stocks with an RS rating of 80 or higher are considered to be the best. In the meanwhile, Verizon stock has an accumulation distribution rating of E. This rating is based on a stock's price and volume movements over the last 13 weeks of trading. On a scale of A+ to E, the rating assesses institutional purchasing and selling in a company. Heavy institutional buying is denoted by an A+, whereas heavy selling is denoted by an E. Consider the C grade to be impartial. Since reporting first quarter profits, Verizon stock has risen. VZ stock is still trading far below its entry mark of 62.05. Other 5G stocks to consider include chip producers and network equipment manufacturers. Rather than buying Verizon stock, income investors should consider investing in a major ETF like SPY, which tracks the S&P 500. What are your thoughts on our video? Please let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and would like to hear from me again, please subscribe and turn on the notification before leaving. Thank you for watching us.